Hello everyone, Siri Emerald here, and this will be an unboxing video of the Hot Toys Marvel Iron Man 3 Red Snapper Mark 35 XXXV Sideshow item number 902042, made in China. And let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so plastic bag out of the box, bag off the box, and there we have it. This is a sleeve style box. This outside sleeve slides off, and on the outside we have the artwork of the Red Snapper Mark 35. This is all in the matte, dull finish. The red is a glossy, smooth finish. The white letters are matte also. So right here it says Marvel Iron Man 3 1/6 scale collectible figure, Power Pose series number 2. This is the second edition of the Power Pose series, then, not a movie masterpiece series, which essentially means it's not going to be as articulated as the movie masterpiece series are. Down at the bottom it says Hot Toys and Power Pose series. On this side we have the continuation of the artwork. We have the honeycomb, which is a continuation of how they've been doing the Iron Man figures, with the same information on the front, Marvel Iron Man 3 Red Snapper, with the glossy finish of the red, and the white is of the dull finish. And on the other side, we have same thing again, the continuation of the same name, honeycomb, glossy, matte. On the top, it says Iron Man 3 in the gold letters, and on the bottom, Iron Man 3 in the gold letters. Let's go ahead and slide this sleeve off here. And here we are. There's the figure in this box, plastic case. Shine through, little display box there. It says Red Snapper in the gold letters now. Power Pose series number 2, 1/6 scale collectible figure. And honeycomb on the box there. This is all the dull finish. And on the sides, the artwork continues all the way around the box. And on the back, it says Hot Toys presents Power Pose series. Right there. And let's go ahead and get him out of his box. Little black insert here. Leave that in the box. We'll slide the plastic casing out here. Set this over here off to the side. Alright, so pretty much same thing that we've seen through the box. No extra accessories comes with him, no extra interchangeable hands, interchangeable heads, nothing additional to the figure except for, looks like we have a figure stand in the back. It's a little bit different style figure stand than the Heartbreaker and the Silver Centurion came with, and different stand as well. This is a stand where he's going to sit on it in between his thighs instead of a clippy that goes around his waist. And here's the instructions on the side. Let's go ahead and get these instructions out. Got a little read here. Same warning in the upper corner here. It says, please read instructions sheet first and follow all construction details during the assemble process. Alright, and here's the instruction sheet. Printed on one side. And it shows two different poses that they recommend with the Red Snapper Mark 35 1/6 scale collectible figure, PPS 02, Power Pose series, PPS 02, instruction sheet, Marvel Iron Man 3. And there's the flying pose, which is going to utilize that clear plastic pose stick that we've seen inside the case. And then the dynamic pose, which in this instance they show it standing on the display stand instead of hovering over it. And 2014. All right, right up here is the instructions on how to detach the armor and activate the light up micro arc reactor, which is in his chest. So similarly to the others, there's going to be a piece you remove from the back and flip the switch. Now this is saying that you just have to remove the piece of plastic back there, so the batteries are already included in this one instead of having to be installed. I need to do an installation of battery video because that was quite an education installing those batteries in the Mark 17 and the Mark 33, and I think I've figured out a pretty good method of doing that, so I'm happy to see that they're already in here. There you see it's inside the neck of the Mark 35 here. Just slide out the little plastic piece and the battery's already in there. Turn the switch on and off. So the head and neck appears to be one piece here. We'll know more here in a moment. And it's like the light up claws, the little switches in the claw where the light's in the claw instead of the hand. And shows how to turn that on. It does say it has an interchangeable head, and it looks like it works with the 1/6 scale Mark 7 collectible figure. So I would imagine it has to do a lot with whether or not there's a neck with the head. So if you had a piece that had a neck, for instance, like the Mark II, where you have the neck and the head separately, maybe you just put the neck in there and that would work fine. I'll have to look into that. And here's the movement. It talks about how the figure can be moved so that the claws can be opened up and that the hands in the fists can be rotated 90 degrees. Leg movement, it says that the thigh armor will slide up and down, and be careful because you don't want to scratch your paint, cause it to fade. And it says that there's little electric cables and whatnot that are not designed to be necessarily tampered with too much. Looks like they're real small and real fragile and they can break easily. Just a little warning there. And there's how the piece goes into the posing stand and where he fits into the body, with the longer piece going in the back, it appears. Shorter piece going in the front, it looks like. And let's see. This is let's get a good figure now. So much for that. Okay, so here he is in his little hard plastic sleeper case. Little pieces there, keeping everything together. And let's get this pose stand out of here real quick. Alright, it says Stark Industries on it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Red snapper, actually. You know, I kind of wish that all of them had the name of it, or that you could get little name badges that would go with them. That would really be neat as far as I'm concerned. So that's a nice little feature. I like that. And this is going to be the stand. You can see that's going to go in there for the flight pose. We'll set that down right there. Get all these pieces. And now we'll remove all the little foam attachments and take out all the little pieces so that the lights can work. Get him, welcome him home here. All right. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. This is a lot easier than having to install the batteries on him. Oh, he's very stable. That was easy getting him to stand up. He didn't need much effort to, you know, I didn't have to set him down fragilely. Just set him down very matter-of-factly. Set down in there real easy. The lights are pretty bright. Good fresh batteries. The claws open up there. Little hand. Yeah. spins like they said it does. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, look at that. It slides up and down. That's pretty cool. There's the little pieces that they were talking about that. There too. I see that. His toesies don't go up. These little pieces do. It's pretty articulated compared to the PPS 01. I like the little hydraulic shocks throughout them. That's really cool. That's nice. They're plastic, but they look really good. They're functional. This one doesn't move. I like that. Let's see. Oh, the head does come off of the neck. No, the head doesn't come off of the neck. So his head doesn't tilt down any more than his neck will allow him to. It does spin all the way around, though, but the head and neck are definitely one piece. That's no problem. He doesn't, his mobility is limited. I suppose that's the reason for the PPS instead of the MNS. It's a good looking piece. And then, of course, as I've seen other people talk about, he's definitely into a twisted position permanently. Doesn't really, can't twist his waist. Though I did see one collector on YouTube remove this and make it so he would move around. So that's always an option. Just as I've also seen people on YouTube remove these. Same collector that did this also made these out of metal, and it's really cool. I applaud him for that. And I've seen the ability to have these removed too, which is a nice feature if you desire. So there he is. He's a good looking piece. He's big. Stands up pretty easily. It didn't take much effort to get him to stand up there. I'll do a lot of finagling with him. Let's see how he compares in size, for instance, to the Mark 17, the Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker seems to be pretty standard size figure in regards to the majority of the Iron Man suits. I'll just do a little back-to-back comparison there so you can see the size difference. He's bigger, not as big as the Igor will be and the Hulk, the Ultron Prime. Those will be much bigger figures. And then, of course, the Hulkbuster, which everyone's anticipating. Yeah, but there he is. He was a welcome addition to the family here. And thank you very much for watching this video with me today. Let's go ahead and turn these lights on. It's, with all the batteries in here, I'll take advantage of being in them every now and then. It's really cool, all lit up. Often, I'm sure you can imagine. 17 there, slide up to Mark 33. Get them all lit up. They have the pieces on these as though they were going to use the plastic with the batteries installed already, but they did not. The batteries were not installed. You definitely have to put the batteries in, and like I said, that's definitely a feat. If you have not done it, I tell you, it's not something that's easily done, but with practice can be figured out quite well. There we are. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, click on the links below. Tell me what you think of this figure and the others. And happy collecting.